Let's start a book review. Dear Stranger, I Know How You Feel. A Journey to Hope and Healing by Ashish Bagrecha. This is a motivational book which I must recommend. It really made me think about how inspirational or motivational books can be written. I had crossed the phase of my life where I required that motivation, but I could actually see how it could be helpful for someone else who might be low or down or sick or distressed or depressed or in any other way feeling bad about themselves. I would really want to recommend this not only for people down in the dumps, but if you just want to feel happy about yourself, I would recommend this book. This is the back cover, and I just want to read it because it seemed so wholesome. Dear Stranger, I don't know much about you, but I do know how you feel. You are feeling lost, lonely, and misunderstood. You are tired of pain and suffering. Depression, anxiety, and negativity chase you. You don't know where to find hope and how to heal yourself. Trust me. I have been there myself, and I know it's not easy. So I am writing these 30 letters and poems to you to let you know that you are not alone and that you are understood. You are still cared for. I hope you will read one of these letters every day, and I promise you, together we will get through this. Life is difficult, but not if we take it one day at a time. Trust the universe and never give up. Love and light, a stranger who feels you. Just a disclaimer, I read them one after the other, but the person who gave me this book, Read, Inspire, Impart, actually said that it could be read in any order. And since there's an index that can be done, but that is totally up to you, I preferred reading it from front to back. I'm just letting you know. And this might be a little long review, but trust me, I find it really wholesome. I have selected excerpts from the book which I felt really touched me, and I will be touching upon them in depth for which I feel necessary. So if you haven't read this book, I'm sorry, there will be spoilers. Before getting into the actual review, I have to tell you why I liked this book. I'm not a person who picks up a motivational or inspirational book at first glance. Not even at second glance. Not even after someone has actually recommended it to me. But I was gifted this book by a really close friend of mine, and that's not the reason I just read it. My friend made sure that this book is something that would really connect with me, and it did. So my friend's discretion was right, so that was one aspect. The second thing is, even though it's motivational and inspirational, I felt that it had a more conversational flow. It felt like I was talking to a friend and not to a motivational speaker, and I kind of liked that because it felt more familiar and not like I was sitting in a class or in some speech or in some talk or somewhere where I was forced to sit. The third thing, I found only 2 mistakes in the whole book, and even those are kind of semantic. I really like a good book which is well edited. So those are my reasons. Let's get into the review. I don't know much about you. I don't know where you live, what you do for a living, whether you study or work, whether you're healthy or poorly. I think that should be poor. Anyway, whether you have children or are still a child yourself. I do know that you are feeling lost, a feeling I am all too familiar with myself. I don't know the details of your life, and you don't know mine, but I want you to know you are not alone in your feelings. I might not know or understand exactly why you are feeling lost, but I hope you can trust me when I say that I have been there. I have experienced what you are going through, and I need you to know that I understand. Doesn't that feel like a friend talking to you? I don't know much about you, but I know what you're feeling. Wow. I guess I missed out another thing. This book is a collection of poems with prose. So there's a poem, a short poem written by Ashish Bagrecha, and then his explanation on that. A new way of explaining poetry, I found. Maybe you'll never know why I never said a word, why I pushed you away, why I buried my feelings, why I chained my heart and hid its key under the deepest sea, because I couldn't allow you to drown in the never-ending chaos which was only mine. Own up to your own chaos. Don't pull anyone else into your chaos. That's all I say. Love yourself with all your heart. Please, please. I tell a lot of people this, and I'm so glad that it's in print somewhere so that more and more people can know this. You may not feel like you are the most important person in the lives of others, but you are always number one to yourself. Always. I remember my mom telling me that there's only one person in the entire world that you are going to live with for the rest of your life. That is you. That is the person you see in the mirror. Love yourself. Take care of yourself. Be gentle and don't criticize yourself. You have a purpose. You would not have been created if you did not. Of course, we all have a purpose on this earth. Or wherever you are. If you're Martian, I hope I didn't offend any Martians out there or any moon people. You are put on that planet for a purpose. Or any asteroids. I don't know how advanced our technology and our rocket science will become. I'm hoping for some people from space soon. The moon reminds me of you, how beautifully you both try to fight the darkness. Wow. I just spoke about space, and my review was also listening to me, apparently. That's good. That storm in your heart, let it thunder, let it strike, let it rain, let it flood, let it destroy, let it destruct, and in the aftermath, you will find sunshine. You will find a new life. The storm will cease and you will find peace. Another story I remember my mom telling me. A father and daughter were driving on some highway. It was a long trip and it started raining. The father said, "Keep going." The daughter saw many cars stopping and just parking themselves on the side of the road, and she just looked at her father and he said, "Keep going." They kept going. It started pouring. It was heavily raining. There was hail. It felt like there was ice and stuff. She asked her father, "There's some cars stopping at the side of the road. Why don't I do it?" And he said, "No, keep driving." It just went on like that. There was more and more heavy rain. There were heavily filled dark thunderclouds in the sky. There was lightning. There was thunder. It was so chaotic. It was so loud and noisy. But still her father said, "Keep driving." And then it was as if there was no storm at all. It was complete bright sunlight. And the lesson to be learned there is that it might be raining now, but if you stop, you'll be stuck in the rain. If you keep going, you will find sunlight quicker than the other people, at least, right? This next part, I think I have to put a little premise before the highlighted part. This is about negativity, and a lot of times we find a voice in our head that pushes us into that negative zone. It's so easy to become negative. It's so easy to let go. It's so easy to fall. But you shouldn't stay gone or stay fallen, right? You have to get up. listen to the positive voices in your head too. So this speaks about that voice, a low whisper, worthless, failure, ugly, stupid. What do you do when you hear that voice? What I can say is don't go low. It's a low whisper. Try to cut it out of the way of your thinking, is what I feel about negativity. It's low anyway, so you can easily just block it out and be deaf to those negative thoughts. You may not believe it right now in the swirling, destructive chaos of your mind, but you have the ability to banish the tornado forever and to rebuild your shattered ego. Wow. The tornado within you is in your control, so you have the capacity to banish it as well. So maybe just go with the chaos, and then when you're calm, try to destroy it. That's what I took from it. Hold my hand. We can heal this hurt together. It won't happen overnight, but together we can get through this one day at a time. Isn't this just like a friend telling you that I will be there for you? Whether or not I help you is secondary, but I am there for you. I found that friend in this book. To those who say this is a generation of confused minds, lonely hearts, and broken people, I ask, which one was not? So don't worry about us. We too will find our ways to live, love, and heal. About identity. Identity crisis is a serious thing we face nowadays, and I think it was faced a lot in many days, but now we are more aware of it. I see you trying to attain perfection, trying to conform to society's standards of what perfection should be. I know that you have morphed and changed so many times that you no longer know who you are. You do not understand anymore who you are supposed to be or what makes you unique and special. But I see who you really are, and I understand the pressure of keeping up with the demands of the perfect life you expect of yourself. I know that you no longer know what is expected of you because you no longer know what you expect from yourself. Attaining perfection is something that I also strive for. And sometimes it makes me low in other ways because I'm trying to attain perfection in something else. Sometimes we have to just let go and find out what makes us unique and special and not trying to be perfect according to society standards. And I really like that last line. I know that you no longer know what is expected of you because you no longer know what you expect from yourself. We have to first understand ourselves before trying to project the perfect version of ourselves. Let's try. We're just two people trapped in love, trying to fix each other, but failing remarkably. We're just two people holding on to hope. First, I will help you to remember all the qualities that make you unique. This kind of goes hand in hand with what he said previously as well. We're trying to find the unique and special qualities of our own self before trying to project the perfection. Together we can begin to find hope in the beauty of nature and all its creations. First, you have to find the beauty within yourself, and then you can find the beauty around you, beauty of nature and beauty of the creation. If you're given darkness, you'll also be gifted with stars. We learn so much by just looking at the dark night sky. Keep going. Persevere through the murky waters of life. I think that's what I said about the story before of keep driving even if there's rain, even if there are thunderstorms, even if there's lightning, even if there's thunder, even if people are stopping. Just keep going. Swim against the rapid tide. This is something I always do. Not just in swimming, but also in life. Do your best to dive under the biggest waves. Use all the energy in your arms to swim fast and hard against the current. I promise your determination to get to the other side will be worth it. When you feel weary, it's okay to tread water for a while. I'm sure swimmers can relate more to this, but if you're a swimmer, you know that swimming against the tide is always wrong, and it can only be attempted by experts or adventurers who are fine with living life on an edge. But when it comes to life, yes, you might have to swim against the tide many times. If you're going the right direction, then swimming against the tide is totally worth it. The love of others will help you to find love for yourself. Give and receive love as much as you can, and you will find the inner strength to master patience and develop your perseverance. Love yourself, then you can find love in others, and then internally help yourself again. Give and receive love, always. The home you have always dreamed of is within your grasp. The family you have always hoped for is right around the corner. The career you have always imagined is just ahead. The lifestyle and friends you have always longed for will come to you. You will have it all if you are patient and work hard to surmount the barriers separating you from your goals. Nothing comes easy in life, but then nothing worthwhile ever does. Keep fighting and you will find that your willpower is the rocket fuel that will take you anywhere you want to go. Easy come, easy go, right? Only when you work hard for something, the fruit tastes so much sweeter. If you have a dream home, a dream family, a dream career, a dream lifestyle, a dream friendship, you'll all have that. Just be patient and work hard towards it. Hard work, perseverance is the key to success, and without hard work, you can't get anything, is what I believe in. And I'm glad that this book enriches my belief in that way. In the meantime, patience, my friend. Your time will come and life will seem brighter. Just a little bit. Forgiveness is not forgetting what they have done to you. Forgiveness is acknowledgement. Acknowledgement that they hurt you, whether intentionally or by design, and that you had no control over their behavior. I don't believe in forgive and forget. I believe in forgive, but don't forget. Because if you forget why you forgave them, you might be hurt again. Forgiveness is acknowledging that you may never be the same again, that owing to their actions, you will not be whole again, but that life and beauty still grows from the destroyed and the incomplete. Yes, life and beauty should grow, even if it's destroyed and incomplete. Because forgiveness does not mean forgetting, nor does it mean giving the ones who hurt you permission to re-enter your life. They might re-enter, but you shouldn't be disturbed by that, is what I feel. About healing, I am proud of you. Proud that you've taken the steps to recover, because I know how exhausting recovery can be. Oh, yes. It is extremely exhausting and tiring and causes a lot of fatigue, but it's totally worth it. Together, we can take each day as another opportunity to progress on the path of healing. I will give you the strength you need to work through this process, and I know you will support me too, kind stranger, sending you strength and resilience. Another friendly thought. Another bit of solace. About health. Your health matters. You matter. Your body is an amazing machine that, given the chance, will provide you with a long life. You are wonderfully and uniquely created, even if you do not believe it. Always, always, always give priority to your health, because only with health can you achieve something in life. It doesn't have to be a big achievement. It can be as simple as just going through that particular day, but even then, you need your health. Someone once told me that it should be liberating to know that among the 7.7 billion people in the world, there is only one of me. Unique, special you. Always remember that. That there are parts of me that have never been and other parts that will never be again. Each part matters when you think of it as a whole. So each part of you is special, and that whole thing makes you special. Always remember that. You are unique in this world. And I'd like to add on to this. There would be no one like you before and no one like you in the future too. So it's not just 7.7 billion people at that present moment. It's also all the people before your era, all the people after your era. There will be only one you. I see you placing everyone's needs before your own, prioritizing them above yourself. You believe that your needs should come last, but that couldn't be further from the truth. Always take care of yourself first before you take care of others. An empty plate is of no use to the starving, and because of that, you should be the number one priority in your own life. Nourish yourself. Maintain a nutritious, balanced diet. Choose to be healthy, but don't deny yourself all pleasures. Indulgences are a necessary evil from time to time. Those who tell you that everything is healthy in moderation are onto something, however, when it comes to food. If your body is well nourished, you have the energy to get through the day. Yeah, sometimes we do have cheat days, right? Those cheat days give you happiness, and happiness gives you endorphins and dopamine, and that makes your body mentally healthy. So for mental health, yes, you do need some indulgences, but that shouldn't be your lifestyle. Maintain a healthy lifestyle so that you are strong enough to accomplish whatever you want to do. And to accomplish whatever you want others to do, you have to accomplish them first yourself. So be strong, then you can help make others be strong too. Another thing that we learn while traveling by airplane is this. If there's less oxygen in the cabin, oxygen masks will drop from the top. You should always take care of your oxygen mask first and then help others. And this is something they stress a lot when you're on an airplane. They say, first, save yourself. Because if you try to help someone else and you lose your own oxygen and they lose it too, you're losing two lives at the same time. But if you save yourself and then help someone else, you're helping the whole cabin, the whole airplane, whole humanity, if you think about it. Live life to its fullest. Happiness is a choice. In this moment, right now, you can choose to find joy. Remember, you only die once. You live every single day. So start with today. You might have seen a lot of people who live life to the fullest. They might be failing financially, academically, mentally, family-wise. They might be failing in every way, but you still see a smile on their face. I take a lot of inspiration from such people. I don't try to pity them or sympathize them because that would make me low and they low as well. But they don't do that. They live life to the fullest. They find happiness in just living, and that is what it should be. Every day you should be grateful that you are still alive. If you're listening to me, that means you have ears and that your hearing is perfect. If you can watch this video, that means you have eyes and that your sight is perfect. If you can understand what I'm saying, that means your brain is good. You are alive. Be happy. I am proud of you for not muffling your talkative mind. I really needed to hear this. My mind is talkative and so is my mouth. So to hear someone say that they're proud of me for not silencing that inner voice is really comforting. You have embraced the fact that it is what makes you unique, and you have put in the hard work to reprogram it to positivity. I try. I really try to reprogram it to positivity. It's not easy. Positiveness is not easy at all. This is just my opinion. I strongly feel that it takes a huge amount of effort to be positive, but let me tell you this, it is totally worth it, because the comfort, the solace, the sense of calm you get from positiveness makes it all worth it, makes it all worth that struggle, that effort, that hard work, it's totally worth it. I wanted my life to have a tragic ending, so I could write about it, dwell and drink in pain, tell people about it and make them cry, sell my sorrows and become famous. I so wanted it. But then one day, I met you and you gave me a happy ending. Damn you, my love. I will not let you fall again. All you need to do is call out to me and I will help you. Ask, it shall be given. I guess you can translate that in a way that call and someone will help you. People struggling through thoughts of attempting suicide are told to reach out to people. I think it shouldn't be limited only to suicide. Yes, that is the most extreme step a person can take. Taking their own life is a really extreme and bad step, is what I feel. But if you just reach out to someone, I'm sure that in all that pain, what they say would give you solace. I strongly feel that there is strength in numbers, and when you feel alone, that is when you take the step of suicide. And like I said, it shouldn't be limited only to this. If you're depressed, if you're low, if you're feeling really bad about yourself, if you feel pity for yourself, if you feel sad, if you feel gloomy, if you feel dull, no matter what negative emotion you feel, if you reach out to someone, I think that might change. It won't be positive in a snap. Things don't happen immediately. But you can be onto the path of positivity, on the journey of recovery, is what I feel. I want you to know that you deserve this better kind of love, this realistic love that has enabled you to love yourself unconditionally, that you deserve the words of kindness you are speaking to yourself, and that those who love you, those who really care, will speak those words of kindness too. I think this is pretty self-explanatory. If you love yourself unconditionally, you deserve a world of love. And through this book, the author is saying that you will get that kind of love. You will get that kind of kind, pure love. This is just a way of me saying that platonic love has a P in capital. I don't know if the author was trying to stress on that and that was why it's in capital, but otherwise I think it's a mistake. Sorry for pointing that out, Mr. Ashish Bagrecha, but that's me. When I review thoroughly. The most important love is self-love. Dear stranger, self-love is the only love that will ultimately carry you through your journey in life. If you cannot love yourself, you will never fully accept the love of others. Wow! It's linked with acceptance. If you love yourself, only then can you accept the love of others. This is a new twist. Despite what you have been told, self-love is not selfish love. I repeat, self-love is not selfish love. It is a necessity. It is a requirement. You are not selfish for choosing to care for yourself. Wow. Remember, love is a formidable force. Use it to create joy and happiness and the acceptance of those who love you. Love yourself. Please love yourself. With every breath, with every heartbeat, with every fiber of your being, love yourself. Begin working on loving yourself today, and every day after will begin to feel a little easier from a loving companion. I think this is also pretty self-explanatory. If you use love to create joy and happiness, then you can use it to accept others' love for you. So you have to love yourself first, and then you can accept their love. I am your home. You'll always come back to me. Always. Know that family is not always formed by ties of blood. that leaving behind the people who raised you or abandoned you does not mean that you will be alone. I think you got that. Family is not what we are just given. Yes, if you are given them, please be thankful and grateful that you are blessed. But if not, do not get into a low mode. You will find family. You will find a suitable group of people who will feel like family. You will find at least one person who will feel like giving a feeling of, yes, I am home. This is my family. These are my people. This person is my family. You have the ability to create a chosen family of people who will love you unconditionally. Your friends, although not related to you by blood, are also your family. They will be there to help you through this. So what the author is saying is that if they help you through a low mode or a gloomy journey or a time of depression, they are family. I think a lot of people can account for this. When you're really low and sad and somebody just reaches out to you, or you reach out to someone and they respond, you feel like that person is family, is a part of your family, is a relative. So don't feel bad if you do not get a family by birth that you are satisfied with. You can always create relationships. You can always find your family. You can always build your family. Regardless of where you are now, you are capable of doing better and being better than your circumstances. Nice. Very nice. We can change anything as long as we put our minds to it, is basically what's being told. If all you want is darkness, I can rip out all the stars in the sky. But I'm sorry, my heart cannot stop glowing for you. You can have a starless sky and a moonless night, but I'm sorry, my soul will always send you light. Isn't this so positive? You can change whatever environment around you, you being the listener and me being the author. You can change whatever environment around you, but I will still be positive. I will still be sending you love and light and affection and care and positivity. I think we can try to be that person to another fellow human being who is feeling like they want darkness. True friends are hard to come by, but it isn't impossible to find them, right? Nothing is impossible. I think Napoleon said that he didn't have that in his dictionary. Maybe we should take a leaf out of his dictionary. Don't settle for toxic relationships. Please, please keep this in mind. Your friends should keep you smart, encouraging you to learn more, do more, be more. To keep up with them, to have a meaningful relationship where you are both on the same level, you must actively seek out knowledge and experiences. Together, you should help each other expand your intellect and progress together. Work hand in hand with your friends. If you both go on a journey towards progress and development, then I think the entire humanity can be developed on a higher level, of course. I'm thinking to the most extreme positiveness. But if not, at least the people around you get that positivity, they get that happiness, they get that joy of seeing you succeed. Search for people who lift you up when you need it rather than those who shut you down. Take the time to thank them for all that they have done for you. I'm not really sure about searching, but if you do get people who lift you up, I would rather say keep them close. Because I don't think we go and search people who pull us down, right? Unless if you are a negative mindset kind of person. I don't know. Some people do find that a negative mindset pushes them forward. That's a whole different discussion that I do not want to go into, because I feel that positivity brings joy and happiness. So I'll go on that path and continue explaining on that path. Express before it's late. Love before it's gone. Feel before it ends. Hold before it leaves. Self-explanatory? I thought so. Maybe it's not about finding yourself. Maybe it's just about loving yourself. Wow. Sometimes we don't have to understand ourselves, research ourselves. Yes, sometimes we do. But when you're really, really low, I think research isn't the answer then. It's just pure love. You are you forever and ever. Just love you for who you are. When you are feeling better and happy and are in the mode for researching, please do research yourself. That is a necessity. One of the hosts for an open mic I participated in said that every day, every second, we have to research ourselves. There's stuff about ourselves that we wouldn't know about, and we have to keep continuing that research before someone else tries to do that. Don't let someone steal your own thesis, because that is you. Only you know your own thesis. Only you know the inner gears of your mind. They can see the outer appearance. They can maybe gauge your emotions. They'll hear your intonation. They might analyze your voice. But other than that, they do not know what's churning within, what your heart says, what your brain says, what your mind says. Only you know that. Happiness, ever elusive in this day and age, could be your purpose in life. Search hard to find what makes you happy and pursue it. Once the source of your happiness is crystal clear to you, you will find a sense of purpose in life. Love yourself fiercely and love others in the same way. I think he did say something about platonic love or platonic relationships. But this is something that should be forceful. Forceful in a way, not forcing yourself upon someone, but aggressive. I don't know if I'm explaining it in the right way, but powerful. Yes, love should be powerful. Acknowledge that you deserve to be loved. Right? We all do. Love is a safety net. It is a soft place to fall when we are hurt or tired. Allowing yourself to be loved gives you refuge from life's storms. It is a means of being safe, away from judgment. Wow, love means away from judgment. And forget about what others judge about you. Don't judge yourself. Love yourself. Keep yourself away from judging your own self, because you will have to live with yourself, and only if you love yourself will you be able to find joy and happiness for yourself. When your emotional environment is safe, you have the space to explore your purpose. Wow. Nice, nice. So you find safety in love, and after finding that safety, you can explore your purpose. I think you can link it like a chain or like a block diagram, if I don't go too technical. Just imagine boxes with arrows. First, you love yourself. The next arrow in the next box, you feel safe about yourself. And the next arrow, the next box, is you finding the space to explore your purpose. So you love, you become safe, and then you explore. LSE. I think I should adopt this mantra. You think your dreams are dying, but here's the truth. Dreams never die. Dreams never die. Dreams never die. I just felt like repeating that. I'm sorry. They are simply leaving you when they grow tired. They change homes. They believe they deserve better because dreams love doers more than thinkers. If your dreams are going to find someone better, I think you really need to hold on to them. It's not worth letting them go because they're your dreams to start off with. You be the doer and not just the thinker or the dreamer. Dream big. Dream vividly. Dream, dream, dream. I love dreams. I love dreams even when I'm asleep. I love daydreams. I love dreams as in ambitions, goals. So this really, really made me happy. Start dreaming today and your tomorrows will begin to look a little brighter. Sending you creativity to awaken your dreams. To love, survive, and smile are the hardest but most beautiful things to do. Wow, they sure are. But the happiness after all of that is totally worth it. And it's so beautiful, like it said here. I see you struggling through life, wondering how it got so hard. The principle of hard work is instilled in us from childhood. I remember being told that if I worked hard, I would be successful. I think this is a common thing we all hear one or the other time in our lives, at least. That being the best at anything involved sacrifice. I was pushed to give my best and it was expected of me to work hard. For me, hard work was associated with everything from careers and hobbies to everyday activities. I grew up believing that with a great deal of effort and endurance, I would be able to excel at anything I set out to do. And when I turned the corner into adulthood, I believed those were admirable qualities. But like you, I quickly learned that hard work did not define success. That hard work did not only apply to the standard definition of success. When I discovered that, success began to mean so much more. Wonder what that meant. I know you sometimes feel as if the color of your skin, the sex you were assigned at birth, or your sexual orientation will always count against you, and that it is hard work to pretend you are grateful for the opportunity to even be considered for roles of importance. That no matter how hard you work, how consistently you prove yourself, you will never be enough for them or for yourself. I hear you crying in isolation because people in positions of power think that it is their right to belittle you and that they can cause you pain with impunity. It is hard work to suppress the need to shout from the rooftops that you are being victimized, and it is even harder to resist the urge to retaliate by lowering yourself to their level. It is excruciatingly difficult to bear sole responsibility for the actions of other human beings and to deal with their emotions without resenting them, while you are still trying to figure out life for yourself. I see how hard you strive to champion love in your community and patience and acceptance for others. How much effort it takes to change the thinking of people who have known nothing but an inherent hatred. I don't think one should let such modes of discrimination bring one down. They are what make you unique, they are what make you special, they are what make you different from anyone else in the world. So if there are other people using that negatively, don't feel bad. Pity them or sympathize with them is what I feel. Don't think that you are being discriminated. Think that they don't know about you. This is basically a call of sympathy, is what I can say. Maybe you could start today by acknowledging your own hard work and celebrating yourself. It won't happen overnight, but in time, that hard work may feel a little easier from a fellow hard worker. What I really wanted to say about this book was there are a lot of things that are spoken, like emotions and love and being positive, feeling happy about yourself, loving your hard work, stuff like that. And every time the author mentions, if you try, it'll be a little easier. I think that gave a little solace because you don't want a one shot to success. Okay, maybe we do want that, but we know it's all unreal. If you are a mature adult, you would know that it's pretty unreal to get a one shot at success. Let's go slowly. Let's make life a little better, a little easier, a little happier, a little less depressed. Success should be the story you would tell your kids about the things that made you happy. So do things that make you happy and you'll get success. Wow, that is so encouraging, so very inspiring. I know you value the opinions of others, but I want you to recognize that your opinion matters too. That in fact, it is your opinion of success and how you will achieve it that matters most. That people measure success differently and that the measurement of failure varies just as great. Hence, your opinion and your measure should be the only thing that counts as you move forward in life. I'm not saying that only you count in life, but your opinion is the only thing that counts. Maybe you can consider others' opinions too, but remember that your opinion always has the front seat in your success. Carry on reading and never stop learning. Thank you so much for this line. I love reading. If reading equates to learning, please let me be a learner forever. Everyone's purpose is different, and yours is what resonates most strongly with you at this stage of your life. Remember that. Do not compare your purpose with those of others, and remember that your success can never be measured against theirs. Yes, we have certain metric for success in terms of richness and luxury and wealth and fame and popularity and the number of friends we have, the number of acquaintances we have, the number of people we know, the number of celebrities we are able to talk to. Yes, but that is not the only metric. Success can be different for each person. Success can be peace of mind. Success can be a sense of calm. Success can be a sense of soothing stuff. Success can be all that. Success can be satisfaction as well. Success can be finding your purpose in life. So never can you find a metric. Success might be something different than all the words that I just said. If that is your success, that is your success. So don't compare it with others. Each of us has to find our own success. Water seeks its own level, and each of us has to find our own mode or variant or eternal peak of success. You're not the sum of all your failures. You're the multiplication of every time you tried. Wow. Don't make your failures become what you are. Each time you try, you find out a new way of not trying. You find out a wrong way. But that doesn't mean that you have to become low. That step would help you find the right way eventually. So don't let your failures define you. Let your trials be what you are. They told you that there could be no success without failure. That failure is in fact crucial to success. They said it is a necessary evil, the groundwork for eventually achieving your goals. That nothing worth anything comes easy. They said that your response to failure would be the true measure of your character. I'd like to say just one thing about this. Sometimes you do succeed at the first try. And a lot of us who feel guilty about that think it's not worth it. Don't ever think that. Sometimes success does come in one shot. And if it does, and you know that you did what is morally right and what is socially right, I think you can accept that success. I don't think you have to feel guilty that you got success in one try. Maybe you did. That won't happen all the time. So don't let it go to your head. Don't get arrogant. But I think you can bask in that glory. I think you can be proud of yourself that maybe what you planned beforehand helped you get success in one shot. That's what I can say. Failure is not the only stepping stone to success. Failure is a stepping stone to success. Sometimes you might need only one step to success. Like I said, success isn't just one thing. Maybe one part of your life's purpose has been achieved, and that success, I think you can take it. I think you can accept it. Please do. There have been days when you feel you may fit in, that this day may be a successful one. Be happy for that day. It won't happen overnight. Begin believing in yourself today, and you will work towards finding your own version of success from a fellow failure. The world would be much better and more beautiful, and people would be less lonely and sad if instead of asking how are you, we said I care for you. I don't think this is feasible in the world we live in, but it's a dreamy thought for sure. Maybe it can be said as a fantasy world that you want to create. You can say that, but it's not feasible to just go up to someone and say, I care for you. I think I can take one thing from this. If I go up to someone and I say, "How are you?" and in my mind I am thinking positively, "I care for you," I think that can be done. Maybe in our minds we can speak this, but I don't think it's feasible to actually say it out loud. One thing is, it doesn't feel socially right. Not in the sense that it's not socially right. It doesn't seem normal. It doesn't seem natural to just go up to some random person and say, "I care for you." If you go up to a random person and ask, "How are you?" that is perfectly fine in the world we live in. Maybe eras will change, maybe days will change, maybe the times would change, maybe society would change, and we will find a day where we can just go up to someone and say, "I care for you." I'd be really happy if that day comes in my lifetime, but if not, I will start thinking of this phrase whenever I ask someone, "How are you?" I think, "I care for you," in my mind. Kindness, compassion, and empathy, although seen as weaknesses by some and lately by you, are in fact the strongest human traits. These are the qualities that define your character in times of frustration and lift you up in times of sadness. They constitute the inner strength that allows you to carry those who need it and are too weak to do it by themselves. They are also the foundation of self-love, a love that should be greater than any other and one that you have long forgotten. I see you in despair, unable to understand what kindness is. You give an abundance of kindness to those around you, but you neglect to share that compassion with yourself. Wow. Be kind to yourself, be compassionate to yourself, empathize with yourself first, and then you get a feeling of love for yourself, and then you can be kind to others, be compassionate to others, empathize with others, and in turn, finally love others. Accept the love you get from others. Accept the kindness from them. Accept compassion from them. Accept empathy from them. But only that is possible when you first do it to yourself. So never think of them as weaknesses. Always think as them your strongest human traits. They are signs of strength and power and energy. Let's be powerful with kindness, compassion, and empathy. I need you to know that empathy is a vital necessity. Not empathy for others just yet, but empathy for yourself. Only when you feel it for yourself can you feel it for others and let others feel it for you. Kindness, in its purest form, does not need to stem from generosity or physical assistance. It comes from a place of self-awareness that allows you to be aware of others and of how you feel about yourself. It comes from learning to listen to your inner thoughts and allowing others to speak theirs. Kindness always begins with you. Start speaking kindly to yourself. In times of darkness, when you can find nothing positive to say about yourself, reach out to me. I will show you all the love and light that resides in you. Silence your inner critic by acknowledging that you have achieved so many incredible things in your short time on earth, and if you cannot, I will help you see your worth. Sometimes we need someone to tell us this. Someone to tell us that they see our worth. That we are kind, that we are able, that we are capable, that we are strong enough to achieve anything we want in this life. Before we go forward, I want to say a small thing I learned about empathy in school. Empathy is not sympathy. Empathy doesn't mean you have to go out and help someone magnanimously or be very vocal about your help. Empathy is just feeling it within. And those feelings do translate into positive vibrations, and they will help that person. Because we are our emotions. Sometimes people don't need comfort. People don't need words of solace. Sometimes they just want you to be there, and that is empathy. Just wanted to say that. The world has disappointed you. The universe will not. Trust me on that. Okay? Start working towards your enlightenment today, and soon enough your true potential will be awakened. Love from your universe. Okay. If you start working towards your goal of enlightenment, then you will see the capabilities you have, you will find your purpose, and you will eventually seek your aim, you will eventually be able to get in touch with success. We must remember that we are mere travelers of life on our journey home, that nothing will matter in the end, for everything is chaos except love. Okay, that's a different insight. Happiness is a daily choice and not an impossible dream. Wow. Yes, just wake up and feel happy. Be happy to be alive. Be happy to be healthy. Be happy that you are able to open your eyes. Be happy that you can see this video. Be happy that you can hear me speak. Be happy that you can engage in other actions. Be happy that you are aware of your senses, aware of your people, aware of who you speak with, who you listen to. Be happy. Just be happy that you're happy. That's the easiest way I can say. Just be happy to be happy. Don't let yourself be bogged down by life's hurdles. Embrace every opportunity to feel happy. And take the time to look back at your progress too. You deserve to celebrate and be celebrated. Your biggest supporter. Yes, we all face life's hurdles. Life is not a straight road. It is an obstacle race. We will have turns, we will have curves, we will have hurdles, we will have pitfalls. We might face other problems that you can relate to weather too. We will have tornadoes, we will have thunderstorms, we will have ice, sleet, rain, we will have floods, we might have droughts. We will have all those in life. But at the end, let's just try to be happy that we're on this journey of life. Even though it may seem like it, but I'm not writing about a broken heart. I'm writing about a broken world and the need to fix it. Wow. Thank you so much, Ashish Bagrecha. I have come to the end of my review. I hope you enjoyed it and liked it as much as I did. You can share it with your friends and people who you feel will benefit from it. Friends, family, acquaintances, relatives, colleagues, doesn't matter. Please do share it if you do like it. And your subscription will be an encouragement. You can follow me on Instagram. I'm Reader75063. That is READER 75063. I hope to catch you all in the next review. Just be happy. Bye. Love yourself.